Tell me about the work that you do with young people.
We look to support young people in many ways. We think of ourselves as a one-stop shop. I.e., we can assist young people at all levels, and if it's particular interventions that are not within our power, then we can also refer them to the rightful agencies. So for us, providing information, advice, and guidance is quite critical to that. So that is really the base of what we do, providing them with the right information to make the right decisions.
And how do young people find their way to you?
It's a mixture. We actively recruit young people. We advertise our services. We also liaise with job centers and other agencies to get referrals for adults. Yeah.
My role is to represent this area, and it is to kind of tell the stories and the experiences of people living here to the government, and to be very clear about what the impacts of some of those cuts are, what the resources are that we need to make things work better, and to be clear about kind of what we need to do to make the changes that we want to see here. So at the moment, unfortunately, my party isn't in government. We're not, we don't have that kind of decision-making authority, but our role is very much to scrutinise what the government is doing and to be very clear about the impacts of those decisions here, and to be shouting about that, when we see decisions being made that aren't good for this area. And I think with the whole change in policies around further education, which is going through a really big change at the moment through the area reviews, changes around the way that apprenticeships are being structured and delivered, and the expansion of the apprenticeship programme. I have a watching brief for this area. I mean, I want to see as many young people as possible here accessing really high quality education, whether that's through the university system or through the further education colleges and providers locally. And I also want to see as many young people as possible accessing employment and going on to fulfil their potential in life. And so that's my job, is to speak up on behalf of those young people and to be trying to argue for the resources that we need to make that possible. So I think the work that you do is fantastic. I think what I really like about the organisation is that you're not only providing training in a kind of narrow way, but you have a focus on helping people to develop as human beings and helping them to develop across every aspect of life, whether that's through sport or through travel, and that has a really powerful impact in terms of broadening people's horizons and building confidence and helping young people to believe that they can achieve what they want to achieve in life. So I think that's a really innovative approach, and it's great to see. I think the work that you do is really important, and I think one of the big challenges in this area is how do we help our young people to access the opportunities that there are out there in the world, and how do we help everybody to build their potential. I think we've seen huge changes and huge improvement over the last 15, 20 years or so in the quality of the schools locally. So I think a lot of our young people are being really well served by our schools, and then for too many of them they leave school and it's really it's not clear then what the opportunities are. So I think the fact that you're making a contribution to that and trying to make a difference is really brilliant. And one of the things that I'm keen to do locally is to try to build a network of organisations who are doing exactly what you're doing in different ways and trying to help and support young people in this area, so that we can really make the most of the capacity that we've got, and we can bring the different groups together to be working together, because there are lots of voluntary sector organisations working often very locally and in small ways, but in really powerful ways with young people, and I think we can do much more to kind of bring people together and help everybody to be aware of all of the different opportunities that there are. And it would be great to see that work flourish in that way.